Hi guys, so as I promised earlier in the week, I said if you send in your questions, I will answer them on Friday. And it's Friday, so I have received some beautiful questions. I'm only going to answer one today though, because it's a very simple question, but I feel like the answer is quite complex, so I didn't want to take up too much of your day. So the question I got was, Kate, how do I get over a breakup? Woo! What a biggie. What a biggie. To the person who sent me this, and to anyone else going through a breakup for that matter, I just want you to know that I see you. I feel you, I hear you, I understand what you are going through. It is an incredibly traumatic time. It's mind-boggling how much you think and feel in the midst of a breakup. The turmoil that you feel. So I just want you to know that I'm sending you lots of love and positive energy as you deal with this. All right, so what I've done, you'll see me looking down because I actually made a little list. I meditated on this and I took some time to really check in with myself. Now, I have not always followed these rules, just so you know. These are just the top 10 things that I think that we should do when dealing with a breakup. Number 1, accept that it sucks. It does. Breakups suck. You are going to feel like shit. Some days, other days, you're going to feel amazing. It's a roller coaster. That's where that saying comes from. It is an emotional roller coaster. So accept that. Don't put too much, pressure on yourself to be over it in 5 minutes. Allow yourself the time and just know it's going to be ups and downs. That's it. Number 2, unfollow them on social media. Guys, so important. Oh my word. Watching what someone else is doing on social media after you've broken up with them, it is like torture. Also bear in mind that people are only showing the highlights of what they're doing on social media, right? And normally I think what can happen as well, depending on the nature of your breakup, but if you guys know that you both do follow each other on social and that you're always watching and liking each other's stuff, it's almost can be like you're doing it on purpose, you know? You're posting for eyes. Like everything you post, you want the other person to see. It's like subliminal messaging or something. So I would suggest either block them or delete them. I mean, some people think, oh, but no, that's so rude. I don't want to. Do we care at this stage? This person's just broken your heart, or you've just broken their heart. If you think that you can't avoid looking at their stuff on social media, then block them. What's the worst case scenario? You want to be friends again in 3 years' time? You just send them a friend request and a little note saying, I'm so sorry that I blocked you 3 years ago, but my heart was broken and I had to do what was necessary in order for myself to heal. I'm now healed and I would love to reconnect with you. Okay, and then they can accept your friend request or not. That's on them. However, if you don't want to block them, you can also just mute them. I don't know how to do it on Facebook, but I know on Instagram, all you do is you find them under your followers, you'll see their picture and their Insta handle, and next to that you'll see 3 little dots. Click on there, there's a drop-down list. One of the options is mute. If you mute them, they won't show up on your Insta feed or on the stories on the top. You can still see them if you search for them, but it's not tempting, it's not there, just readily accessible for you. As you can hear, I'm pretty passionate about unfollowing on social media. Number 3, spend time with your friends. Your friends are amazing. Yeah, your friends are an incredible support when you're going through a breakup. However, I will also say that don't abuse the support that you have from your friends. Going through a breakup is really tough for you, and I understand that, but it can also become really tough for your friends as well. If you're talking about the end of your relationship non-stop for, I don't know, weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, that can be really draining on your friends. I know that for you, while you're going through the breakup, it feels like that's the biggest thing in the world. That's all you can think about and all you can talk about. And I totally respect and understand that. But it's not all that's happening for your friends. They also have life happening around them and to them. And if all they can do is just take on your stuff without you providing a space for them to talk about their stuff, it's going to get tired very quickly and they're going to start to avoid you. Truth. Avoid the places that your ex is going to be. If you know that they go to a particular pub on a Friday, don't go there. It's very tempting to go there. You want to, and I get that. But one of 2 things is going to happen. You're going to get there and you're going to have to be peacocking around, pretending that you've got your shit together and that you're amazing. You know that thing we do where it's like this fake laugh, like Oh my word. Either you're going to be like that, or, and I think this might be worse, you see them and it breaks your heart all over again. You burst into tears and you and your friends have to leave the venue. Oh, I've done both of those scenarios, and honestly, I don't know which is worse. I don't know. Both of them feel terrible inside. Number 5, keep yourself busy, but don't distract yourself. Whatever you need to do to keep yourself busy, do that. I would suggest going to the gym, going for a walk, hanging out with your friends, whatever. But when I say don't distract yourself, what I mean is don't keep yourself so busy that you're not allowing yourself to process the emotions that you are going through. It's super important for you to check in and to kind of like acknowledge, today I feel like this. Why do I feel like this? What is causing me to feel like this? Is this a residual feeling from before? Is this something I want to carry with me in the future? But checking into those feelings, that's where the growth happens. That's where the forgiveness happens as well. Number 6, don't use food and alcohol as a band-aid. Woo! Look, I've done it, I know. But maybe for the first weekend, while you're hanging out with your friends and you're like reliving, playing this movie in your head again and again, yes, maybe then you do want to eat cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And maybe then you are going to drink a bottle of wine for lunch and wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with your head in a pizza box. Like, I'm not saying I've done that, but I've done that. That's fine. Do it for the weekend. But you really want to make sure that you're not hiding behind food and alcohol as some kind of medication to kind of dull what's actually happening and what you're actually dealing with. Plus, you know what? If you're going to eat and drink so much, by the time you do come out of this breakup, you're going to be 20 kgs heavier and you're going to feel like shit. Invest in yourself. You really want to make some time to invest in yourself here. So this is a great time when I'm talking about going to the gym, going to the beach, going for a walk, go to yoga, go swimming. If you can't do anything physical for whatever reason, or you just feel like you can't get yourself out of bed, I totally understand that as well. But then listen to something amazing. There's podcasts out there that are incredible. Something that's really uplifting and spiritually enhancing. Something that's going to make you feel better. Do that instead of just listening to the same sad song over and over again. I remember going through a breakup once and I listened to Sarah McLachlan. What was the song called? Not in the Arms of the Angel. That's from City of Angels. Sarah McLachlan, I Will Remember You. Oh my word. And I listened to that song like on repeat for weeks, maybe even months. What was I thinking? It was like torture, self-torture. Anyway, number 8, don't go back to them. I know it's so tempting. It's so tempting. But honestly, if you're already like a week into a breakup or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, don't go back. You've already like kind of gone through the worst, the suffering part of it. I'm not saying that people can't break up and get back together. I think that you can. I think relationships can have a second chance. But I think that you've broken up for a reason. And if in that breakup you guys have not individually worked on yourselves and figured out what was wrong, what part you played, what you can accept, what you won't accept, what you need to grow from, if you haven't done all that work, going back to the person, it might feel great for 5 minutes or 5 days, and it'll be like, oh my word, I've missed you so much, and you're the love of my life, and I can't live without you, and we're supposed to be together. That's why we've come back together. These are things we tell ourselves. It's probably going to land up failing again. And then you're going to have to start the whole breakup process all over again. And now you're going to have an added layer on there of, I'm definitely not enough. Like, I tried it again and I've been rejected. And it's just, don't go back to them. Okay? Just don't go back to them. Number 9, getting under someone doesn't always get you over someone. I feel like people always give that advice, you know? When you break up with someone, get out there as soon as possible and get underneath someone. Now, again, I'm not saying that that can't work for you or that it can't make or that it won't make you feel better. Again, this is like a very blanket response, guys, because all breakups are different. But generally speaking, and what I believe, me personally, is that we all are made up of energy, and our energy can be passed between people and things, to be quite frank. But if you are going into a new relationship with all the hurt and all the damage that you've acquired from your previous relationship, really all you're going to be doing is transferring that damaged, traumatic energy between you and the next person. So I'm not saying that you can't go out there and get underneath someone else. I'm saying that for me personally, I'd be very wary of doing that. I would rather put in the time and effort to heal myself and do all the work for myself until I feel better, until I'm the best version of myself, until I'm actually ready to attract that back into my life. Because energy attracts energy, and if you're feeling like shit, you're going to attract shit. Fact. Number 10, last one, be patient. Getting over a breakup does not happen overnight. It doesn't. It's going to be a process. You're probably going to have to go through these 10 steps, or sit quietly and come up with your own 10 steps or 100 steps, whatever it is. But you're probably going to have to repeat them, you know, on a rotating cycle quite a few times before you get over the breakup. All I can tell you is be patient with yourself, and I can promise you that your heart will heal. Put in the work, look after yourself. You will find love again. You will be happy again. You will get over it. Okay, that's it for today. Guys, it is Friday. So yeah, send me your questions. I can answer something again next week if you want to. If you hate this little segment, then just say so. Leave a little comment. And yeah, then I won't do it again if you don't want me to. Either way, no stress. Hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. And to anyone going through a breakup, I send you love and light and understanding and so much positive energy. Bye, guys.